the world's most powerful available AI has been given to us and taken away in the last week, Adam. So, did you get a chance to use Claude Fable 5 before the US banned it for any internationals to use?
Well, unfortunately not. I was planning to, and then it was literally on the day I was going to use it as well, because I'd watched some videos showing examples of how much better it was than Opus. And so some of these examples for websites, it just looked really good. And I was like, oh, right, that's one good use for Fable 5. I'm going to do that tonight. Fire up Claude. Claude Fable 5 is not available. Oh, man. Yeah, so that kind of scuppered my plans, and my website still looks like a 12-year-old with serious problems made it.
It is interesting how AI slop has transitioned from writing to website development, and quite a lot of people don't notice the difference. There are ways and means of making good websites, but this is not a how-to video, so we're not going to go into that. I think we've entered something that we've never really seen before. Of course, technologically, we've seen chips being banned by being used in certain countries. For those of you watching in Hull, that's chips as in the ones that go in computers, not the ones you have for dinner with your blue drinks. But yeah, it's weird. I've never seen an AI be brought out and be taken away, or a piece of technology like this that's not hardware, right? This is software usage, whatever else. And the people of Hull will accept that because they just got promoted to the Premier League. So they've got things to be happy about.
So celebrate with a trip to the chip shop or something. Get 2 blue drinks.
Exactly, 2 blue drinks for £1. Yeah, I did get to use it, but not massively. It was certainly a stronger model. It was very, very expensive, which I think is what we're going to see with AI anyway. Things are going to move forward and be more expensive. And actually, Mythos or Mythos, or however you want to say it, was never really available anyway. It was only available to people that are certain partners of Anthropic to use. It wasn't
there like they had to have some like level of security or something as well, or it was a certain use case for it? And I remember reading it was something to do in like finance companies.
Yeah, and also I think you could. I saw a message when I was using Fable that said, if you're going to use it for computer security related things, it will automatically switch back to Opus. So there was definitely some concerns about it being able to find, because remember, it could find the holes in security systems and data systems and all of these kind of things. So there was like a massive concern in that area. But yeah, it's unprecedented, and I wonder what they know about the usage that we don't know.
Yeah, completely. I mean, like you say, it's the first time we've had something like this. And I guess with the AI, just like in the past, someone would say, okay, I'm writing a novel and I need to know how to do blah, 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 blah that a terrorist might do. And it goes, oh, actually, if you're writing a novel, that's fine. Here you go. And I guess in maybe not quite a similar way, but something that's on a certain level, you could say to it, okay, can you find the security flaws in my program? But that program could be something that some other companies also use. I don't know. I think there would be various ways that people could not completely jailbreak it, but maybe use it for nefarious purposes.
Yeah, and I wonder if anybody is. I guess that they're smarter than this, but I wonder if anybody's tried to access by VPN yet, and if that just bypasses it, or if it's slightly more technologically secure than that. Because a lot of the times I've seen in the past, it's like, oh, ChatGPT, whatever's come out, and it's only available to users in the United States, and I fire up my VPN, which I won't mention the name of because we don't have a deal with them yet. And I fire up my VPN, which is the main reason I use my VPN, and I can just use whatever thing is available in the US normally. I've not actually gone to the trouble of testing whether or not my Anthropic package works that way, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I know that I know a couple of years ago I did that with Google. I I can't remember. It was some AI things at Google Music, spelt in a funny way. I can't remember, but it was some kind of AI music generation. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And it's, oh, not available here. So, okay, what VPN? Oh, right, I can use it now. Apparently I'm in the USA. But yeah, it could be something like that. Do you think this is bad or good publicity for Anthropic?
I think it's great. Yeah, as they say, all publicity is good publicity. I think the question is going to be how much custom they lose to models from other countries, because they're almost acting like they're the only company to have this level of tech, right? This level of advancement in AI models and capabilities. That's the right word, capability. But like the Chinese models are working on similar capability. There's models from other countries available that have got similar capability. And now, obviously, people will chase the best working AI for their needs, right? So if suddenly one of the companies in China releases a version that's similar in capability to Fable, they get first usage advantage, don't they? Because like one of the reasons you don't want to change from ChatGPT to Claude, for example, if you've always been a user of ChatGPT, is it's got all your chats and all your history and all your memory, and you're used to the interface. And it's like it's human nature. We'd rather stay with the thing that we're familiar and comfortable with, unless it gets to a point where it's just like really damaging us to stay, right? We need, humans are pushed by fear and discomfort rather than, you know, desire. Usually it's like you move because someone's sticking a knife in your back and making you move. If you can avoid it, then you avoid it. So I think it gives other companies in other countries that first mover advantage if it's not lifted. I think some of it is also vendetta of the American government against Anthropic because they refused their terms on being their partner for military stuff. So they went to ChatGPT and OpenAI instead.
Oh, right, which would make complete sense. You won't help us with this, so we're not going to help you with that. See you later. But at the same time, if that is what the American government were doing, I think it might kind of backfire in some ways, because I think really Fable getting taken down is actually a really good thing for Anthropic, because it's just a great bit of marketing that people are like, oh wow, it's so dangerous that it got taken down by the US government. I want it, you know. And this comes just at a time when they're talking about going public. I don't know if the date's been set yet, but they're going to go public, sell shares, do a massive round of money raising. And so it could actually be a really good time. And it seems like really good publicity.
Yeah, and I wonder what it means for their engineers and their people and how they're going to work on that, because it's not just foreign nationals in the general public, it's foreign nationals even within Anthropic themselves that are not allowed to use this tech anymore.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know how they are separating that or working that through, or even how it's being monitored. It's, you know, unprecedented. And then if the government has a relationship in terms of military and national security with OpenAI, where does that stand if they go and find out all of the ins and outs and workings of Anthropic and who's using what and how they're using it? Is that information going to get passed on to the company that is working on national security, or is there like, how does that work? Because surely if you're saying, well, it's national security, you're allowed to take whatever and provide it to whoever in order to
I see what you mean.
Security.
Yeah. So can they just like go in there and say, as a matter of national security, we need all of your code?
Who knows, right? So yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's such a level that it's hitting now for it to be at this stage. You know, I mean, in the past there's been, I don't know, I guess things about people generating certain images or whatever, but we've never with AI, I don't think, got to a level where there's been security concerns of this kind of level. And it just shows like the actual capabilities of these things are just really getting advanced to
Yeah.
what seems like a really crazy level.
Yeah, I think it will also vastly accelerate people building their own AI models and server farms and capabilities where they don't have to be connected to any kind of network or anything like that. Like I get asked this quite a bit by clients already, is like, is there a way of me giving information and data that won't go to the cloud? And it's like, well, yeah, you need to download your own model like Gemma 4 or something from Google, and then you can have your own AI running from your system, right? Granted, your own system is not going to be the most powerful, but yeah, how quickly then do we get to the stage where people start sharing bigger systems and investing in them as a group to build a totally offline version of these models to do whatever they see fit?
Yeah, because that's what caused Apple to run out of Mac Minis, wasn't it? But Mac Minis were just ideal for this kind of thing because it's like the silicon chips. They run really quick, and yeah, they were really good for just installing your own AI on it and just not having anything else on there, just the AI doing its thing and doing tasks for you.
One of the only electronic items in history that is now more expensive secondhand than it was bought new.
Yeah, which is mad, isn't it?
It's yeah, what a world that we live in. So yeah, I mean, I think looking forward, we will see quite quickly how how this unfolds, whether or not ChatGPT release something, because they seem to be on this increase in releasing models curve again, which we've seen a few times over the last few years. But I wonder if now this will be a suppression until we see what's going to happen. But it's certainly the first time we've seen models just be held in one country and also held to a certain group of people, which is what we've seen with Mythos anyway. So definitely an interesting one.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be more stories that we cover here on Temporally Scripted, and if you want to come and listen to those, you give us a like, a subscribe, a comment, let us know what you think about this whole Mythos thing, and we will see you in the next one.
Okay, bye everybody.
Goodbye.